You all right there, Steph?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just rocking out. There was a little delay, so I was sort of going with the thing. My hair's all mussed, and it's like this fucking mosh pit and everything. You know.
Open this bitch up in a circle.
Just go. Just go.
I'll never forget that when I was at one of the Lollapaloozas, and I think Primus was one of the bands in there, and they were playing a song, Old Diamondback Sturgeon, and this kid who must have been high on I don't know what was going through the crowd like this.
Hey, was ketamine big back in the day? There, you know, or is that just sort of a new thing?
I think that's a new thing. Also, this little dude was like, "Hey, dude, throw me up." So I was like, "Okay." So he put his foot on my, and I fucking launched him about 30 feet into the air.
He hit him with the One Punch Man. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just launched the kid up there, and the crowd caught him, and he kind of fell through, and then they brought him back up, and then they surfed him around. It was pretty funny. And the Lollapalooza one that I think was the funniest one was we were at there. They had wood panels on the ground because it had been raining, and they didn't want it big muddy and stuff. Well, those wood panels didn't last very long. They were end up on top. People were standing on the wood panels, being moved around in the crowd on top of the wood panels. And my friend thought it'd be a great idea. He goes, "Oh, we might need snacks." So I brought some oranges and apples and bananas with me in my little baggie here. But nobody wanted to sit on the sidelines and watch his bag. So he had to carry him around in the mosh pit over his head like this while he was in the mosh pit like this. They all fell out. And we're having the fruit salad moth. That's basically what happened.
You know that the had to part of that is something that I'm not really sure.
You really need that bag.
The had to is doing a lot of work, a lot of heavy lifting in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Sorry.
Jeff, holy shit! What's going on?
Before they had the Lollapalooza, they had the Monsters Rock, and I went to one of those, and it was an outdoor event. And at some point in the concert, people figured out that they could pick up sod, large pieces of sod, and get them airborne like a huge flying fucking saucer. And so at one point I looked up and you couldn't see the sky; it was just covered with just sod flying.
My arrows
my buddy that I was with, he didn't smoke pot. I did, and I had my weed and my cigarette box, and he chucked that. And I was like,
what?
Dude, that was my fucking quarter bag. And so he went down and he's like looking for it. He's like asking people, "Did you see a cigarette?" And I went down and told the dude, "Just give it up. No one's gonna."
Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
No one's gonna
Here you
admit to
go.
that.
It's like, yeah, dude, I
the
did
guy
find that. Appreciate it.
The guy next door, though, he kept me hooked up for the rest of the show. The guy to the left of us.
Who's here with you, Neil?
Whoa! Yeah, I guess some introductions are in order here then, I suppose. Although most of you probably already know most of these people. Anyways, well, we got Kathy with us back. She's for the latest episode of DSU, which is Deconversion Stories Update. Of course, Mikey Famine, my partner in crime here. Wonderful
partners.
Sadie below me. And of course, Mr. Michael Earhart, who's one of our fantastic producers over on the Let's Talk channel. We also got my brother from the other coast, Canadian Ollyman, and the wonderful Stephanie Helms is also with us as well.
We're all here.
Rocking
All
out. Yes.
Because we're here.
Really, I'm
Because
playing with
we're
rocks.
here. Because we're here.
here.
Oh, sorry.
On here, I have. Hang on a second. No, it's not a porn site. Relax, people. I'm currently on chapter 10 of the book that I'll be doing the voiceover work for, where I get to play and be the voice of God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
wow.
So you're gonna try to sound like me the whole time? That's nice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So as you're playing,
Are you
the
going to
part,
do it with
you
an English
repeatedly
accent?
say, know that I no longer, that I never existed when I say this.
No, I'm gonna stick to the script. Thank you very much.
Ah,
Make him
But-
Canadian, though. I want to hear God say a boot or sorry.
Boot. Boot.
you know, Michael, that's an American stereotype.
I
Yeah.
know it is, but it'll still be great.
So I'm gonna write something in the private chat, and I want Ollie and Neil to say what this word is. No one else say this word. Ollie, you go first, and then Neil, you
You
say
want me to
it.
say it? I'm from Minnesota.
No. Ollie, do you see the word in the private chat?
I do.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You
Can
want
you
me
say
to
that?
say the
Can you
word?
say the word out loud, please?
Program.
Neil, can you say the word out loud, please?
Program.
Okay, you guys all heard it. All right, next word.
Oh, I see where you're going with this. Progress.
Progress.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. Sometimes you take it into like the triple O's. That'll be progress. And I'm like, what? Wait, what did you say?
Progress.
Progress. Progress.
Yeah.
It's not progressive. It's progressive. So it's progress.
Progress.
Yes.
It's when you guys don't use your oots, it'll come out in your progress. Sometimes I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
that's
I'm
an
not on board with
interesting
this
observation. I really.
I don't know if I am either.
That is.
I
I'm
need
busy.
to have Mikey and Michael decide if I'm sounding more Chicagoan or not.
I hear you in Minnesota quite a bit.
Yes.
I'm from
Yeah.
St. Louis. You
You're-
all sound
you're
like
pretty
weird
Minnesota.
northern frost people to me.
Jesus Christ, dear! Why don't you people just figure out that English is English? For God's sake, I don't understand what your problem is.
I had an ex that was born in Chicago proper, and she would say stuff like "wit" instead of "with." You know, I'm going with this guy. I'm going with this guy. And of course, the sausage.
But I always
Although
felt like
I'd
the
like to think
sausages
I'd
was
be
more like a
sorry.
Minnesota thing. Or a
What?
Wisconsin thing.
Sausages?
Yeah,
Sausages.
well, there's
Sausages and
an
bratwurst.
interesting. There's an
They sound like they
interesting mix
talk
though
through their
between-
nose.
Mm-hmm.
because there's Polish people in big, that are big in both of those
Polish people.
states,
There's
and
a
that's
lot
where
of
you
Polish
get that accent.
That's what the whole. Isn't that the Bears? Isn't that, are those guys all?
Yeah.
Polish
Yeah,
apparently?
that's
Bears.
European things.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Blackhawks.
The Hawks.
The Hawks. Yeah.
And then you'd have the heart attack.
Doubles.
Yeah. The Bulls.
New England is very much like sort of northwest. I'm sorry, yeah, northeast English. 17th century talk. And
all
there are
English.
lots
It's
and there are lots and lots of variations on that. There are lots of New England accents, like from. There are
all
lots
nice.
of them. You can always tell where where, just like in genetics, where there's the most diversity,
Yeah.
that's where it's more than likely the meme or gene originated from. So it's like in the most diverse population is of Homo sapiens is in Africa, still to this day.
Because they have all of the gene pool that separated.
Right. And there are so many different phrasings in English in New England. It's crazy. It's nuts.
I called myself being progressive, and I was like, I looked at my
You
23
mean
and
progressive?
I looked at my 23 and me, and they're like, you got a lot of Nigerian blood. I was like, man, I'm gonna learn some Nigerian. Let me look at how many languages they got in Nigeria. 47 language. 47. God damn. What I'm. Well, I guess
I
I'll
just
pick
got
the
mine in
biggest
mail
one.
today.
It's like, golly, 47. How am I supposed to know the right one? All right, I'm gonna just go with the big one.
And genetic testing is kind of a joke because it caters to Caucasians. Sorry.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Yeah, the 23andMe thing is kind of a bit of a.
I just got ancestry.
You got to go
dot
so
com
much
in the mail
deeper than
today.
that.
Like just like even clinical genetics, they don't find rare mutations. They only find Caucasian or Jewish mutations.
Oh my goodness, that's just scary. It's like
It's scary.
Caucasian or Jewish.
Like if you're Ashkenazi Jew, they won't find it. If
Oy
you're
vey.
white, huh?
Oy vey, indeed.
They just they're just putting the rest of them bitches in the trash can. They are not scanning the rest of that shit. I am not testing this. Get your ass in the fucking pile with the rest of them.
Hold on, Dr. Hambler. I'm not sure that this
This
is
garbage.
exactly where we're
What
going
a-
here.
Put this garbage ass DNA in the trash can. I ain't looking that shit up.
I just want to see what kind of cool little thing we got at work now. Is little promo things I guess are giving away when we do the car shows and stuff like that. Little GFL drums, mini drums,
I thought you were gonna say a car. I was like, nice. Oh,
GFL environment, and you can
What?
pop the lid
What?
off.
Yeah.
So it's
So
an
what's
open
the
top.
GFL? What's going on with
Stands-
that?
It's called Green for Life,
go. Never mind.
Okay, cool. All right.
or as we call it at work, good fucking luck.
There it is.
GFL. But I thought they were kind of cool.
Oh.
And I brought a couple home because you know what else you can do? You can put your weed in it.
Put your weed in it.
Neil, I was
Oh, you
directed to
gotta
take
like that.
polyethylene glycol. Isn't that the stuff you play with every day?
No, we do not. You can't. Polyethylene glycol is different than regular ethylene glycol. You can't recycle polyethylene glycol.
Okay.
You can, but the machines that we use, it fucks them up if you put polyethylene glycol in. Regular ethylene glycol we can recycle. We can separate all the crap out of it. But with polyethylene, it's a nightmare.
I
I got a
It
big
fucks
packet I
up
was
machines.
supposed to mix with my drink, and I thought, man, this
Yes.
stuff is
Polyethylene
antifreeze.
glycol is consumable, whereas ethylene glycol don't do that.
Gotcha.
Not really. No, it'll kill you.
Yeah. We consider polyethylene like that's why they use that sort of antifreeze in food containment services rather than in the automotive industry like the ethylene glycol because it's food safe. I wouldn't.
I
eat a
told
lot
you
of it.
guys RFK was a robot. I fucking told you, and that's what he was slurping down on the plane. He's got an antifreeze.
Goodness.
He was checking his levels. That wasn't a stir. That was his dipstick for his neck.
No, tons of mice. Don't even start. I do not recommend drinking antifreeze to keep your skin looking young.
Oh, God.
Are you sick
Well-
of getting chapped lips? 2 glasses of antifreeze a day.
Day. Yeah.
That's the kind of health insurance. That's the health advice we're all getting these days.
Yeah, it's go with Prestone. You know, you want a youthful look, just go with Prestone. It's all good. You
I
know?
switched my mother over to fully synthetic, and shit.
Jesus.
I just noticed this.
Oh.
Hold on, Jeff.
Just go to your doctor. You know, it's check the oil. You know, just fill it up, check the oil. It's all good.
This is so funny.
Goodness.
There was a man in Nigeria who, when he died, found 250 billion in his house, and he'd been trying to give it away for years, when nobody responded to his emails. He was a prince too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And allegedly, I was the only related person that they could find.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, they
Yeah.
figured that out with 23andMe. You know, it's like
That's right.
oh, good.
Well, as far as I know, as far as they can tell, anyways, all you need to do is go back somewhere between 25 and 30 generations of our species to understand that we are all genetically linked. Every human alive today.
Gross.
That's the way it is, so.
Gross.
Cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah, you're all related to that fucking orange potato.
Oh God,
You
please.
know damn well he's a squid person from the deeps.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned squids, and it's funny because they said if mankind were to go extinct now, after a few million years, the next intelligent species that would probably rule
Oh yeah.
on this world and start a civilization is like octopi and squids.
Whoa.
The cephalopod
I like
takeover.
that.
Cephalopod.
I'd like that. I'd like that.
You ever seen? Here, I'll pull up a picture and put it as my
They've
background.
already caught them starting to figure out ways of breathing on land so they can come out on land longer. Yeah.
Anyway, these like wait till I'm gonna show you guys like the little stalks that they have. It looks like a kelp forest, and it's eggs, and it's egg sacs, and each one of them's got like 8,000 eggs in there. I'm like, and they do how many of these? It's like, oh, they do like like 150, and then they die, and I'm like, oh, that's too many. That's way too many. They should not have that many. The whole ocean's gonna be. I think they're gonna take out the orcas first. The orcas and the sperm whales, their main competition.
Oh, for the giant squid, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know how they do?
I'd never met one, so no, I know.
You'll find out.
There are pricks to the ordinary squid. Jesus.
What I think is, you hear these horror stories about the Humboldt squid, and when people go swimming, sometimes they grab onto their legs and yank them under.
Nice.
Hilarious.
What? Oh yeah, that's great. Great way to go. I don't think it's happened very often, but it has happened apparently.
Looking like a little snack out there, little man. Please don't. Please don't.
I don't know.
Whales are mean.
Humboldt squid is not a whale, though.
See, didn't the kid end up in a whale's mouth? Like just I don't know, a week or two ago?
Jonah?
Yeah, I heard
His
that.
His
Oh,
dad
I
caught
heard,
it. His
I
dad-
heard that. Yeah.
I saw it. His
I heard
dad
about
caught
Jonah.
His dad caught it on camera. The kid ended up in the whale's mouth and the whale spit him out.
Hmm. Yeah, I heard about
Wild
that.
video.
That's weird, man.
And one time
It
I had a
is weird.
fish. It was like this big.
That one time? Yeah.
Y'all weren't there though. Nobody else was around.
The only time I went fishing.
No.
Yeah, the
thought
one
about it.
time I went
I
fishing.
did think about it. I thought about it twice, I think. At least.
I caught a fish so big I didn't need to go fishing ever again.
Yep, I'm done
Oh,
with
yeah.
that. I
Yeah,
forgot
I
how
like
to add a
fishing.
thing,
Fishing's fun.
Neil.
What thing?
Add a video thing.
Oh, just go to the video thing. And then it's just upload new video.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing that. Oh, that's right. I can't do it because I'm not the host. Because this thing's all stupid still. All right. I'll have to email
Well,
it to you.
no,
Wait a
you
minute.
need to be. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, we tried it already. I didn't.
Can I not make you?
Yeah, we tried before, but then we never did the other thing to try. So we'll try it after this. Probably.
There's got to be a way I can make you able to do that shit here.
Yes.
Make him.
There
Why you hit yourself
absolutely
like
is.
this? I hit-
It says because it's me owner, and they won't even. I don't even know how to put my picture in there. I never figured that out. And then it says you are a co-host, but maybe I have to boot you out and re-invite you as a co-owner. Is that how it works?
We can do it after this.
Yeah, nobody wants to see us talking about. Hey, how do we? But you just have to give me the video, I guess, for now.
I just did.
And oh, did you?
Yeah,
On-
it's in your email.
in my email.
Bing, there you go. Just heard it.
Hey, Jen.
I thought you were going to do it on the drive.
Yeah, mine's full. Like, I gotta start erasing stuff.
And Jen, that's hello.
All right, let me download that sucker.
I've been eating my perch several times.
Hello, why are you not downloading?
It
File
probably just
cannot
got-
be virus scanned. What?
It's totally not a virus. Download it, Neil. Don't you trust me?
Well, let me download it.
It probably isn't all the way up there yet. I literally just put it up there.
The exchange rate for Canadian downloading has not been adjusted for.
Shush you.
The bit
Yeah,
rate
maybe.
transfers.
Well, they use metric bits.
How many miles of bits?
Oh, now it's coming in. Here we go. There we go, eh?
There we go.
Metric shit.
There we go. There we
That elbow's
go.
up there, bud.
Let me just find the downloaded videos. There we go. Yeah,
There
let's
we
see
go,
now.
eh?
Yeah, let's see.
Oh my goodness.
I think you should play it, and I think you should just play it cold. And I just want to get your reaction. Don't play it all the way through. Just like stop it after like 30 seconds because I didn't change anything else. But it's doing what we need it to do, I think.
Goodness.
All right. All right.
All right,
All
what?
right.
I got her downloaded now.
Download it.
All right. Let's see. Let's upload new video. Let's see. No items match yours.
Play that video.
No.
Play
Let's see. There.
I don't think we're gonna get in trouble. I think we're gonna be good. I've
Uh-oh.
used I've used way more creative license than most people on the internet have ever done in their entire life. So I think we should be.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm going through rocks from Lake Michigan. Nice.
You tumbler, you.
I have some really cool ones.
99%.
It was 70 degrees this week on Monday.
Yes, it
All
was
right.
very nice.
That's
There.
crazy.
Wow.
What's,
Look at this. now.
what's the 70 degrees stuff? I don't even know.
Seriously, it was 70 degrees in Chicago on Monday.
And then it snowed the next
Really?
day.
Yeah, it was insane. We had
It's-
hail.
we got an inch and a half. Yeah, we got hail and
How
then an
that
inch and a half of
works.
snow. I was like, this place sucks, dude.
Should I play
It
this?
sucks.
Should I play
That's
this?
not how
Just
that.
wait 5 minutes.
That's not how any of the weather works here in Maine.
Okay.
It's not.
Playing this new one. Let's see what happens. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It didn't do the DSU thing though.
I want one of those.
Oh, it didn't on that one? Okay. My computer was freezing because I was doing way too much on it. I was like, okay, I think I got it on there, so I'll have to re-render that part.
I gotta see that intro thing again now.
Yeah, that's
Conversion
great.
special unit.
Good time. We're having fun.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised they don't go after people for that noise, that chung chung.
Well, don't remind them.
I
think they
don't know
can.
if they can. I think it's past the.
It's used in too many things.
I kept it.
Yeah.
It's too short too.
Right.
It's a little too short.
I
It's
got
too
a
fucking
question.
funny.
I want to trademark the
I
letter
got a
T.
question. I got a question. Of all
Okay.
of the deconversion stories that you have heard, I don't even know how to ask the question. But what do you think is the most poignant? You know, like, is there a, because there are multiple ways of walking away from a God belief.
Oh, I know where you're going with this.
Yeah.
Is
And
there,
I've
is
actually
there,
had to answer this question on
no.
other shows. And I think the two biggest things that I hear. Now, keep in mind, this usually comes from people that are already sort of questioning things and having some doubts. But college, ending up going to a higher level of education where they're meeting groups of people they've never met before because they're from somewhere where that just doesn't happen. And also actually reading the Bible all the way through. Those are probably the two biggest things.
Yeah.
So when they hit college, they meet people of other faiths they didn't even know about. They meet people that are unbelievers, and they think, "What? I'm having questions too. What were your questions?" And then and so those are the things that sort of get people on that track. Is definitely the two biggest is actually reading the Bible and going, "Holy shit! I didn't know all this was in there. All I get is the pearly gates shit." And I didn't realize that God killed millions of people, right? So
Well, yeah, that's oops.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
I like
Yeah,
Danae's story today where she was talking about her mother, because I'm dealing with a mother that still believes. So when you were talking about yours tonight, Candy, I appreciate that.
You're
Yeah,
kind of hard to hear.
we can communicate where so
we'll
many,
have you back on, Jen. Sorry,
was
I
that,
didn't mean to
Kathy?
walk on you.
I said my mom and I can still communicate where so many are completely cut off because there's that resistance to change or hearing anything that's out of the normal.
As long as I don't bring up, non-religion. If I do that, then she goes with the ears and the fingers, which is a 7-year-old. It's just a
Yeah.
brilliant.
Yeah.
There you go, Mom. That's a good look. If anything in your life makes you put your fingers in your ears, you need to question that thing in your life, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Good God.
Look at this. Look
Yeah.
at this. Look at these squids. Look at these squids and their eggs. Look at all these eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Tons of eggs. They could cover the whole bottom of the ocean with them things, and we would never know.
I just look at that and I think, fuck, I want some calamari.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go on DoorDash and order some calamari.
Oh man, Stephanie gets all the good fresh food.
I do too. I live on a coast.
Oh
too,
yeah,
man.
that's right.
You get
And
some
Ollie's,
salmon, pal.
Ollie's got some water near him.
Water. I'm surrounded by water. I live on an island.
Surrounded by water. He's on a fucking island.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what are you talking
That's why it's
about?
called Prince Edward Island.
That's why I said that.
Yeah. The lobster's pretty good here, yeah.
I hate that when I say something really dumb and then realize what I
Yeah.
just said was really dumb, and then I'm like, shit, can I go back?
I
Can we
ca-
rewind and I won't ask that?
I like to call those stepping on the rake moments because it's like, I
Yeah.
knew I shouldn't have did that, but it's too late. Damn it.
Yeah,
Just brace for impact.
exactly.
It's coming. I know it's coming.
Can you get your new prime minister, whoever he may be, to
Mark Carney?
declare the Gulf
Mark
of
Carney,
Maine? To declare the Gulf of Maine the Gulf of Nova Scotia, please? I think that would be fun.
You guys are so
Lake
self-serving. You guys are so self-serving when it comes to trying to sneak your way into Canada. Illinois is going first.
Yeah.
Okay, let's not pretend. We have a lot of money, and we will buy our way into fucking Canada if we have to. So
We will sell them Lake Illinois. They can call it Lake Canada.
You're gonna send us money to come to Canada? My bank account number is.
we'll make some deals.
Well, y'all already have Lake Ontario, right? So what
Yeah.
you got to go for next?
And you guys have Lake
Erie,
Michigan.
right?
It's Lake Illinois.
But we'll give
actually
you
now.
Lake Illinois, which was renamed
right.
the other day.
We
by
renamed
our-
that. Thank
by
you
our
very
government.
much.
Yeah.
It's our lake now. Damn it.
Yeah.
Because names don't mean
God.
shit.
But we'll
you
sell
got
it to
Lake
Canada,
Ontario.
and we
You
can
can
make it
go
Lake
for
Canada.
Lake Erie, but Erie's not really. Erie is actually
Scary Lake.
somewhat
Oh,
neutral
it's Erie, Michael.
and the shallowest of the Great Lakes, by the way.
Ooh, it's creepy.
It's like
Oh,
creepy.
Very creepy. Uber creepy.
Don't forget Lake Ohio.
Look. I would definitely go. I would go after Lake Superior.
That lake was on
I
fire.
would go after that. You know, it's like that would be
That's a
one
big
to
one.
go after. Yeah, it's a big one.
Hence the name.
Yeah.
We've got enough lakes in Canada. Our country has the most lakes of any country in the world.
This is true.
Yep.
This is true.
Brag a little more.
I think
Wasn't
you
a
have
brag,
the
it's a
most.
fact.
I think you have the most like water, but doesn't like Sweden or Norway. Like I think they're right up there with you, like per capita or whatever it is. Because y'all are both a bunch of like weirdo, like barely any land, mostly water in the middle of the frickin' continent. Like just for no, and then marshlands the size of Texas. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Sorry, I
geology
missed
going
all
on
that.
there.
I wasn't paying attention. My water spilled, and
Uh-oh.
that's
Your
okay.
water
It didn't
broke.
actually-
What?
Yeah. No, it's got a cap on it, so nothing really came out. A little bit came out of the end of the
Sorry,
straw.
folks. Stream's over. Neil's water broke. It's
Ollie,
It's gotta run.
Ollie, go boil. Ollie, I need you to help. Go boil some water.
Yeah, okay.
Get the biggest pot you can find and boil the water, okay? And then come right back.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Damn on it.
I was waiting for that at the hospital. I was ready for them to tell me to go do something stupid to get me out of the room.
Yeah,
I
go
need you
boil
to
some
go-
water, Mickey. Wait, what?
Go to the vending machine and get her Cheetos. She needs Cheetos.
Go
Right
down the
now.
hallway
Right,
and
Cheetos,
wash your
Cheetos.
hands again.
Be right back. Cheetos. Got it. Cheetos.
What the hell are you playing, Ollie?
You don't know.
Detroit, almost human.
Almost human.
I think
I
that's what
have
it's
no
called.
idea what that is.
He's
Detroit.
almost human.
Detroit.
I
Detroit, almost
just
human.
barely started playing
That
it,
makes sense.
so I'm right at the beginning. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Become Human. Sorry, Detroit, Become Human. And
Look,
Wow, they're subhuman
looked
right
a
now.
lot
That's
like
messed
Che
up.
Guevara, you know.
well,
My man.
it's all Android. Like every character I've played so far is an android. So
You're an android.
yep.
Take that. Rewind it back.
You can
So
boil
right now I'm
Lake
forced to be
Superior.
doing menial
Neil's
tasks
never
like
gonna
the
remember
laundry
that
and
movie.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like I said, I just started playing it. I thought it was a totally different game because the demo, you're like an android that's attached to the police trying to figure crimes out. And now I started playing the actual game, and now
God.
this person wandered around doing dishes and laundry and stuff. So
Well, that game sucks.
Exciting.
Sounds
it might,
boring
I
as
gotta
hell.
it might-
I do
Well, I've
fucking
only played-
chores when I'm gaming
Alright.
too.
I've only
And
played it
Kathy
for 2
your
minutes.
head at you, Ollie.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You can't make me do it. I'm not doing my laundry in fucking video games. I barely do it in real life. I'm not doing it. No.
It's way easier in video games.
I lose the mission. How do I set my clothes on fire?
What was that movie where he threw the dishes in the air and shot them? Dishes are done, dude.
That was Overboard.
Babysitters.
Oh,
Club.
I liked Overboard with Goldie Hawn.
That sounds
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, it's a fun
Yeah,
movie.
that was funny.
That was a different movie.
Funny.
Overboard.
Mm.
Did I say the wrong one?
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Club. That was it.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
some
yeah,
weird
yeah, yeah,
movies.
yeah, yeah.
Weird movies in the 80s,
With
man.
Alicia Silverstone. Or no, not Alicia.
No, it wasn't Alicia Silverstone.
I was like, she
even
was
a thing
alive?
at that time when that came out. Yeah,
No,
the first
she wa-
movie she was in was, I think, The Crush, wasn't it?
Nah,
I mean-
man, I can't remember who it was then. I thought
It was
her.
it was probably Pauly Shore. I think it was Pauly
Yeah,
Shore.
Pauly Shore, yeah.
That's what I think. That's the guy you're talking about. That must have
Well, the
been.
guy,
Oh,
no, the
dear.
guy. I remember he was never in anything else really.
That shit ain't right.
It wasn't Pauly Shore. But he was kind of like a Pauly Shore.
Yeah, it was Pauly Shore.
It was Elizabeth Shue.
Some other dude. Was that her?
Was Elizabeth Shue was the star of that one. Yeah.
You're gonna be a star, Elizabeth.
I just remember she had a slacker brother and he would never do anything. She said, "Do the dishes," and he threw them up in the air and shot them like they were
Clay pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a clay pigeon once.
Just one.
See, there's something wrong with you guys. There's no checks and balances around here. Y'all just let me say whatever I want, and I just push the limit sometimes just to see if people are paying attention.
I was checking there. It's like, really? You were a clay pigeon, exactly.
Well, if birds aren't real, I
Oh!
don't believe you because that's not real.
Tons of mice. We've been found out. Abort. Abort. Operation Echo Tango Foxtrot. Abort. I've been made. Gotta go back underground.
Hey guys, I got a phone call I gotta take. I'll check in later.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Come back any old time.
It was Christina Applegate.
President Warren.
That's not what you said.
They're announced
Christina
on the
Applegate
TV
was
show
not
President
in
Warren.
Adventures in Babysitting.
No, she was in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, which is the last
Oh,
one I said.
Yes,
That's the
different.
one, the movie where they said about shooting never.
Shooting dishes?
Yeah, shooting dishes. Her little brother. She told him to do the dishes, and him a bunch of stoner friends shot him. And he said,
Yeah,
"Now
so-
the dishes are done, dude."
Alicia Silverstone's, the big first movie was 93, so The Crush.
Thought it was Clueless. That's right.
No, the Crush is before.
No, she
Clueless.
wasn't in that. That's that other one. Christina
We should-
Applegate and Alicia Silverstone.
We should make a whole segment of the show of Michael's missed movie trivia where he just gets people's movies wrong.
But I didn't. I got that movie right.
Oh,
No,
you
you
not that
did
one.
not.
It's the other one. It's the
Yeah,
other,
I did.
that
Don't
other
Tell Mom the
one over
Babysitter's
here.
Starring Alicia Silverstone. I said all that.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah,
was starring
but if
Alicia
only you said it
Silverstone?
in order, right? That's the only thing. Like you said, this person was in that movie. Wait, I mean that one was in that movie. Wait, and then after like episode 45, then you land on the realm. I was like, I told you. I friggin' told you it was them.
That's not the one.
Alicia Silverstone's not in Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh my
It
god.
sure was. I just Googled it.
What?
Not
This
Alicia
is
Silverstone.
amazing.
Christina Applegate. Alicia
Christina Applegate was
Silverstone
in it. It
is-
was in that one.
This is what
Yes.
I'm saying.
But no, I didn't say it. Mikey, you're messing that up. I didn't mess that up. I said
Right, but you agreed to the wrong part, which makes it just as bad.
I did not. I'm saying you're misremembering it. Rewind it. I didn't.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, what? No way.
Yes, way.
So our liberal government has announced dental care expansion.
Nice.
I actually have
Dental
a story where I
care.
met. Where
Hold
I
off,
almost
Ollie.
met her.
Right. Well, That's nice. I
When's
wish
that kicking
our
in, Neil?
any
Not
government
sure.
would announce any kind of fucking medical care. But there you
God.
go.
Yeah. Canadians aged 18 to 64 can apply for the Canadian Dental Care Plan in May.
No, cool.
All
There
right,
you go.
that may help me.
I guess
pay the
after
store.
64, you probably don't have that many teeth left. I
What?
don't know.
That is a problem. Yes,
No, I'm-
that is true.
I'm missing a number of teeth. I'm currently looking into getting that fixed.
So Canadians aged
Yeah.
55 to 64, which includes me, can apply starting on May 1st, followed by those aged 18 to 34 on May 15th. And finally, Canadians aged 35 to 54 can apply starting May 29th. So I guess they're doing it in
Waves.
stages, so it doesn't hit us. It doesn't like affect everything there too much on the economy, I guess, or whatever. I don't know.
Americans, you know what?
We gotta sneak across that
You could-
border.
You could have this too if you weren't so fucking stupid.
If we could just we just gotta dress up like polar bears and just kind of and just walk across. Or beavers, just a pack of beavers. Beavers in a trench coat going to the movies.
Beavers in a pack.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Our
Just
election
here-
is coming up soon too now.
End of
beavers.
April, early May. End of April, early May.
I love the John
He
Stewart
hasn't said he's
movie.
going to announce the date tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow,
also-
tomorrow is the day that yeah, we're gonna. Do you,
Sneak over.
okay. Do you think that this is gonna work?
What?
Do you think that? Do you think that this gambit by the Liberals is gonna work?
What gambit? I'm not following.
You're inside baseballing.
Well, do you?
Well, how do you
All
mean
right.
gambit? What do you mean?
You gonna wind up with the Liberal government? You're gonna wind up with the Conservative government?
I think we're going to end up with another minority liberal government.
Okay,
Right.
so do I.
Liberals
Yeah,
and NDP. I think the Liberals and NDPs are going to.
I think Liberals and NDP are gonna be the coalition, but
Yeah.
it sure as shit didn't look like that. Like even
No.
3 months ago, I would have been
Three
like, I
months
don't
ago,
know.
Yeah.
We were worried. I'm not as worried now, but I'm still
Nope.
going to get out and vote.
You've done right, I am. Fuck
So-
yeah, I am. Polyev has
There's
lost a
there's
lot of
still some
followers too.
stupid people
Don't
out there.
forget that.
Yeah, I basically
Well, that's the
had
point,
a
you know, it's
coworker. I basically had a coworker in a meeting 3 weeks ago announce that they were a Trump supporter and basically say they wanted to be the 51st state. I honestly couldn't believe it.
And I think
Wow.
it's
that's
hysterical
crazy.
that they just got the Carney was elected prime minister by the party, which is how
Yeah.
it kind of works
Mhm.
here. You don't vote for your you guys vote for your president. We don't vote for our prime minister. We vote for a specific party, and then that party elects a leader, and that leader becomes the prime minister.
Exactly.
So Carney didn't even have a riding until now. Now he's going to be in the Ottawa riding of Nepean, which is in the next federal election. So he now has a riding.
Oh,
which you have
that's
to have.
interesting. Carney
Yeah.
didn't have a writing.
Nope.
Really?
No, he
Holy
didn't have
shit!
he hadn't been elected
That's
anywhere yet.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's right.
See, now, all that means, so basically, in the form of him as prime
No,
minister,
I know what
though,
it
is that he
means.
gets-
It's
But
for
you-
other
you-
people to hear,
Fine.
Steph. For other people to understand what's going on.
No.
So let
Yeah.
him
But
explain
all-
it real quick.
Yeah, all that really means, so, is that he can't speak on the floor of the House of Commons, right? Because he doesn't have a seat, right? He's still the prime minister. He can still make decisions. He can get other people to go there and say what he said. Or another option is somebody that has a seat can give up their seat and give it to him, and
Which
then
is
he'd
what
be
happened.
able to come in and speak, right? So, but he's called. That hasn't happened yet, has it? I don't
Yeah.
think that's happened yet. Who
Yeah,
gave up
his
their seat?
riding is now Nepean.
Yeah, but nobody gave up their seat for him. He's that's where he's going to be running.
Hold on. Oh, hang on.
Wow, that's
right?
crazy.
He had
That's
two
fu-
choices
that's
where he could
fucking-
run. He could either run in Ottawa area or he could run in in Edmonton because he was born in Edmonton, grew up in Edmonton, and lives in Ottawa. So he had two places he could run. So
Run so far, run so night and day.
I'm so far away.
so
Yeah,
but I don't maybe somebody did give up their seat deal. I don't know. But,
Oh, no, hold on. So he's running for the seat in Ottawa's Nepean riding.
Yeah. So
okay. That's any form of democracy is weird because it's a system. Human beings construct the system, but that's really weird.
The
I thought
system
that
is down.
What?
That's a fix.
it's just different. Another thing you guys might find totally different is our prime minister can call an election anytime they want.
Mm-hmm.
No, I know. I know
Don't have
that.
to wait
I
4
know
years.
how parliamentary democracies work.
Okay.
and-
Not just you, Steph. There's people listening.
No, I know.
Flock of seagulls.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I am.
But we can't hear him
asshole.
finish
I can't help
explaining it.
myself.
You're like, I know that one already.
Anyway,
So, but yeah, in the States, you guys like
Aren't you so
Congress,
clever,
have your-
Stephanie?
supposed to have your election every 4 years. With us, our prime minister can hold an election anytime they feel like they have an advantage and decide, okay, we're calling an election, and then if they get in, they don't have to call another one for up to another 4 years. So that's one of the reasons why they do stay in power for sometimes longer than they should, right?
Anybody order some green Jello? Some green Jello just showed
all
up.
right. So here's some more on this whole thing.
Oh shit, we got a
so-
Notangelo in the fucking stream. What the hell are you doing here?
Green Jello. Green Jello just showed up in
Oh,
chat.
Otangelo. If Otangelo's here, it's because he was over in Math Pig stream. I was over there too for a while, and that's hi Otangelo, you motherfucking miserable, horrible Brazilian douche canoe. I hope you decide to fucking dox me the way you did somebody else, a good friend of mine. Listen, you miserable piece of shit. I hope you die quickly.
No, not quickly. Slowly and painfully.
Green Jello.
Anyways, I don't give a shit about Otangelo. Otangelo, you're a nobody. Go away.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Don't
Ottawa
you
is
have
where
friends
Mark-
to hang out with? Oh.
Ottawa is where Mark Carney raised his family, so he's devoted his career to public services there and always gave back to his community. So he's running for the what do you call it? Nepean area of Ottawa, which was formerly held by MP Chandra Arya since 2015, but the 62-year-old learned Thursday that the party had removed him as their chair, as their candidate.
Womp
Oh, 62. Right? So he's already been nominated to run again. He has previously run against Carney in the Liberal leadership race, where he's dismissed the importance of knowing French, which is probably going to kill him now. But
Yeah, that's what.
so Carney, who does know French, will be running.
Mhm.
There you go. And I'll probably oust.
Godless
I-
Scum says, how do you really feel, Stephanie?
Yeah. I
But
don't
Jen wants
feel
to win.
well about Otangelo Grasso. I think Otangelo Grasso needs to disappear because Otangelo Grasso is the kind of guy who doesn't care about other people at all. Otangelo Grasso made himself the arbiter of who is a human being. Otangelo Grasso can go fuck himself.
Heard it there. He's a piece of work, anyways. That guy.
A piece of shit.
Why is he here? Go away.
I think they booted
I
him.
think he did.
Okay.
Good day, okay.
You can watch from the sidelines.
Everyone everyone in
wants
the
more.
chat is a fucking moderator, so I'm pretty sure he was dealt with. Why don't Canadians elect a moose and be done with it?
That's just what the beavers want you to think.
Moose said squirrel.
Ton says I speak French. Otangelo and un petit
Otangelo.
pinet.
How do you know Christ blessed your life?
Un petit pinet.
I feel like I bless my own
And-
self.
I don't even think he's even there anymore. It's like Otangelo, a testimony isn't evidence. Just FYI.
Yep, that's true.
Bro believes in fairy tales. Like I'm okay.
Yeah, that's true.
What can be
You
asserted
wanna
without
debate.
evidence can be dismissed without evidence.
Why do we have to give credit for our blessings to some heavenly being? Like,
Everybody, it's
my
time
own-
to pray to the Easter Bunny. Everybody, bow your heads. Don't be disrespectful now.
Only if he brings Cadbury eggs.
Hell yeah. I like the mini eggs. Oh, I get addicted to those. You
Yeah,
give me
those
a
are
big
good.
bag and it's gone in like minutes. And I'm just like, ah, but then my blood sugar spikes, and that's not a good thing.
Unless you're going for the record.
Yeah, and then you die.
Guinness Book of World Records, Neil, for highest blood spike.
Yeah, and we'll be putting the award at his gravesite.
We gave it to his spider. Accept his award posthumously.
Yeah, my spider passed away.
People who, people who have a firm belief in God, fine, you can have a firm belief in God, but if your firm belief in God causes you to attack fellow human beings personally
Because they don't share your views.
because they don't share your views, are absolutely people who need to be challenged.
Mhm.
And you can't letting people who want to sneak into some stream to proclaim their belief in God, the Father Almighty, who also want to proclaim their belief that other human beings don't deserve a certain degree of grace, are people who, in my view, don't deserve a platform at all.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, Otangelo, but you know what? You go after friends of mine, I'm not going to be charitable. I'm not going to be charitable.
Can we stop
In
giving him
any
oxygen
way.
now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bottom line,
I like
fuck
talking to you. I don't care about you like being mad. You know what I mean? Like he's garbage, and you already knew that. So there's no point in going on.
We all know that.
Yeah. So he's not gonna fucking
We all know
take over.
that.
He's not gonna fucking spoil the mood of the whole fucking show. Fuck him. Anyway.
Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry, but I got a problem.
Yeah, no, we get it. We get
Yeah.
we get why you're doing that.
I understand
sure.
your anger and I understand Mikey's point. Both are righteous.
JD Vance's little lover boy over there wants to fucking come and disrupt our shit. Like, boy, get out of here.
Yeah, right. Go fuck yourself. Just go away.
You better
Just
go
go
before I
away.
get Kendrick.
Yeah,
We
just
get the
go
remix
away.
for the summer
Just go
coming out.
away. You don't get to be.
Yeah, you're outta here.
There's a
just
good
go away.
Halloween costume. Somebody could dress up as like a futon, and somebody else could dress up as a naked JD Vance.
Why would he be naked?
Jason
All right.
Yeah,
Would be
with-
naked chasing a futon.
yeah, go as him with a couch stuck to his waist.
I was about to say, like, how do you justify as the naked guy in this situation?
You
Like,
do
what
a
do you-
blurred. You do like
you
a
know what I mean?
blurred.
Like,
No,
well,
no.
it doesn't matter. But what if you're not standing directly next to the couch and people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You know, like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo, what's
you
up
gotta
with
be
this?
near the couch. You gotta be near that couch all night.
I'm just saying, couch
your-
goes to the
If your
bathroom.
girlfriend goes to the couch, and she leaves you at any point in the night,
If she goes to powder her nose and you're just standing by the bar, like, "Hey, what's up?" What's up with you, bro? We're about to call the cops. Like, what is this? You need to explain right now, or you need to get out.
You got to have a commitment from that coupon person.
Hey, trick your best friend into wearing the fucking couch, or into wearing the fucking JD Vance thing, and just leave the bar. It'll be hilarious. They'll be so
We
mad.
used to do that when we'd ride like in a pickup truck, and there's three of us buddies riding in the pickup truck.
And someone was naked with the couch.
The one on the left,
Go
the
on.
one on the left, or the one on the far right would lean over and honk the horn, so it looked like the other two were sitting next to each other. That was always fun.
There you go. I'm with the couch. Naked guy at the party.
Yeah, I'm with the couch.
We can draw you like one of those French boys instead of French girls.
Oh,
Draw me like one of your chase lounges.
Probably like one of your French boys. Yeah.
That gives a whole new meaning.
don't
to
worry.
plastic.
Don't worry. We'll pick up the change later, right?
Really nothing on my chase lounge joke. I'm disappointed in myself.
Wait, what? I didn't even hear it.
Cause Sadie said, "Draw me like one of your French girls or like French boys." I was like, "Yeah, like my chase lounge." Cause it's, it wasn't that good. You're right. You guys are right to ignore it. My bad.
That's a good song too.
Yeah.
What, Chase Lounge?
Yeah.
I went to school with Chase Lounge.
Two girls that are
Was it
punk.
Chevy Chase Lounge?
That's his middle name.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand the game you're playing, Ollie, like at all. It just looks like people doing chores. To me, that's
It
all
is
it
so
looks like.
He is, dude. Ali is always trying to get me to play boring video games.
No, this one's pretty boring so far, I will admit.
Game is
Although
it?
there is a storyline. Like what you didn't catch earlier, like was the last Android I was playing was working in a home where the child was being the father was doing and dealing some sort of serious chemical drugs, had a gun in the house.
Ali, it's boring, brother. That's why we don't play them. So why are you telling me the boring thing that you doing it?
Well, there's actually a story to it, is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers Breaking Bad in the future with androids. Come on now.
Is Ollie playing Elon become meme?
Yes.
The
well
hit
done.
game.
Jen coming in hot. I like it.
Good.
It's hard to get into the link because I'm still on iPad until I move out of the extended stay.
Mm.
I'm just gonna straight up say I hate extended stay America. The entire company.
I call it the USSA.
It should just be called Roach Coach Prime. I mean,
Roach Coach Omega.
they say deep in the
Epsilon.
halls, the Queen of Roaches lives here herself, dining on the blood of centipedes.
Now you are just a mere
Right.
millipede. You do not speak of her. You potato bug. We're all insects. So
Meh.
Kind of reminds me of a Nigel and Marmalade skit. I don't know if you guys watch Tom Bates, but it's like an animation channel. And he has a series. It's real funny. It's just a cute little tiny wizard messing things up for everyone.
that sounds like something you would totally find on the internet and be like, "Yay! This is great."
I mean, it's excellent escapism if you don't want to exist in the reality that we currently exist in.
Sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. Sign me up. Anything but the current reality would be fine with me.
I mean, I'd even
This is not where I expected to be.
Yeah.
they could put me in Warhammer 40k at this point. I'd
Halo.
The Chaos Gods ain't shit on fucking
MAGA.
Carnival Cruise Line
I mean-
fucking running office right now.
you know, I
Delta
just
Carnival.
think, just
Spirit
think
Carnival.
just think of where the world was in, let's say, I don't know, 1972, 3 or so.
I can't do that. I wasn't
Can't do
alive
that.
yet.
Yeah, I know you can't, but I can, and it's like, this is not.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
right.
grew up on cynicism. Okay, I came out in '98. We were already well into the like punk emo goth MySpace phase when I came into this world.
Oh yeah,
And it's
that was
only-
good
it's only
times, Jen. You
declined
missed
from then.
Jen. You missed the golden era. We thought it was a golden season that would never end. Ah, so much time with HTML code.
The days of blowing
God.
hair out of your face.
Just so bad. And it's
Even the
like,
rap beefs were better.
look, I'm happy to take on some share of responsibility for where we wound up, but on the other hand, it's like, Jesus Christ, this has
Yeah,
been
Jesus
this
Christ,
has
on the other
been-
hand.
Yeah.
No,
It's the law now.
Ew, there's Jesus Christ on my hand. Where did that come from?
Is that what they're calling it?
I must have
Street
put my
name.
hand somewhere Jesus.
He was supposed to take the wheel, not your hand.
There have been
Out.
others. There have been others intervening, other voices intervening since then. You know.
You know what's crazy? The fucking preppers were right.
Oh Lord, yeah, that's a rough one to like try and
Well,
admit to, but yeah.
Dude, the
A
preppers
little
were 100% right. This whole society's gonna collapse, man. We're like, shut up, stupid. I'm stupid. I'm
Holy
the
fuck, they
stupid-
were right.
I'm the stupid
And
one.
they did a
It's
thing
like-
on the Daily Show about preppers the other day, and it raised a good point. They had some guy who bought into the prepper thing, and he was being interviewed, and they said, "So what if the guy who you bought this little space from decides to take you out once?" In other words, there's a whole, I mean, the guy that owns the place as a mastermind, he can just take everybody out. And I don't know. I thought the same thing. All resources are mine now.
What you
No.
doing, Steph?
I'm
Sorry, I meant to mute.
on a joint. What are you talking about? I mean, if all he can do fucking knives, I can roll a goddamn joint. Jesus Christ.
You can always get a machine, Steph. It makes it easy to roll joints. Just get one of these things.
But again, I'm a traditionalist. You know, it's like, hey,
Yeah.
Get your
I'm old.
newfangled technology to
I
fucking
just buy them.
Yo,
I just
kids,
buy 'em
get off
pre-rolled
my
now.
one.
Yeah, it's your leaf rolling machine. Next thing you know, you'll be talking on calculators across the world to your friends.
I
With your
know.
fancy add-in machines.
That'll never happen.
Remember, kids, you gotta learn math. It's not like you're gonna be carrying a calculator around when you're an adult. Oh,
Yeah.
oh wait.
Oh wait.
First thing they grab is the calculator in their pocket.
It's pathetic.
I'm I hope Kathy comes back. But I'm a little surprised
too.
that Oz didn't show up. To be
Yeah, I
honest.
thought the same
Okay.
thing.
Seriously.
Oz? Haven't seen him in a while.
So elbows up as we got an elbows up rally in Toronto.
Elbows up there, eh?
Nice.
Elbows up.
Elbows up,
What-
Terry.
Could you explain to me what Elbows Up is all about? Because I
Yeah,
do
Gordie Howe.
Hockey. Hockey.
utterly clueless in that regard.
It's hockey.
Mr. Hockey, Gordie Howe is known to have some of the biggest elbows on the ice.
Oh yes, okay.
So it's a
Okay.
matter of like defensing, like when you're playing hockey, you throw your elbows up and someone's charging at you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it means. When
Gotcha.
Trump's saying, "Oh, we're gonna annex Canada," we're like, "Fuck you, you are. We got
Yeah.
our elbows up, buddy."
Yeah.
Yeah,
AKA, they're going to do an elbow drop from the top rope. Don't listen to a word they say. It has nothing to do with hockey. It's all about professional wrestling and human decapitation. They're going to be dropping in from the north to the south with a flying elbow, with a maple leaf tattoo coming straight at our necks.
This is why I
Wow.
keep saying Florida should be the first to be annexed by Canada because we already dropped all the alligators down here.
That's
We'd be
true.
a perfect fit. You could
They've been
rename,
practicing.
you could
Plus, you
rename
get
the
a,
Tampa
you get a
Bay
lot of
area to
snowbirds
the.
down there too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Snowbirds.
You could rename Tip.
There's I don't know if you're all aware, but Old Orchard Beach in Maine is really dependent on Canadian tourism in the summertime. It's like literally 40 to 50% of the people that visit Old Orchard Beach,
It might die then.
my state, are Canadians, right? Mostly Quebecers, actually, because
The Quebecois.
Maine, like Quebecois, Maine and Quebec have a long heritage of being connected, mostly because a whole bunch of French Canadians came down here to work in the mills.
Yeah.
And there was a CBC piece on where Canadians are planning on doing this stuff, and it's like, God damn it, we're a nearby community is going to get screwed because of this
A lot of places are
asshole's
gonna get screwed.
behavior.
Well, I was about to say, like, Trump is talking mad shit when Alaska is, like, very easily blockadable.
Right.
And that's like our one source of, like,
Oil.
that's like our major source of natural oils and gas right now. So it's just like, and we're not buying from Russia still. I don't think anyone's able to buy from Russia with all the fucking shit going in the Baltic right now. So it's like, you're
This is a
talking
great-
mad shit, bro.
We're gonna get beat up, dude. This is gonna suck.
There's only like 3 major places you can get timber in the fucking continental U.S. that's worth building lumber, and like one of them's Alaska.
One of them is Maine.
Yeah,
The other's Florida, and like you can't really cut down the shit in Florida because like it's so dense. Like you can't get big machinery in there to even fucking do anything. So it's just like,
guys, I understand your concern about these towns that are going to be going out, but we've had to issue a travel advisory because we're being hassled at the border now trying to cross.
No shit.
So
Yeah.
why should we
I
come
know.
visit you if that's the way we're going to be treated?
oh no, I
So
fully agree with
unfortunately, these
Canada's
places have to
Oh,
die
fuck.
to prove a point.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
fully
So-
agree with Canada's response. I'm just saying, like the thing they love to say too in this administration is, "We have all the cards. Ukraine has none of the cards. Canada's got no cards.
I'm not the
Mexico
playing
has cards
cards.
somewhere."
I'm
It's
not
like,
the playing cards. I'm
what
serious.
fucking cards, dude?
Yeah,
What about
like,
the asininity of saying they have nothing? He literally said in
No.
one sentence they have nothing, and then he said I want them in the following sentence.
Yeah, I
What
want everything that they
fucking
don't
one of
have.
them got
Right.
nothing? Right.
Ollie,
It
you're
makes no
absolutely right. There's no question. You're absolutely right. The thing is that in so many of these issues, nobody ever thinks about the people that are getting hurt. At the end, and
On the
nobody
ground.
ever thinks about the Canadians that are getting hurt. Nobody ever thinks about the American. Nobody thinks about the human cost, and that pisses me off more than anything else. The human cost is the thing that pisses me off.
Well, I think a lot of people do. It's just that our like media focus is so narrowed in on like politics and government and pundits and people who are already in positions of privilege and power, so that the media
Right.
bias doesn't show human suffering. But like us in community, I feel like we're all aware of what's going on and how all of this shit that is made on our, like all these decisions made on our behalf are affecting our communities, our people, our family, our friends, etc., etc.
Our podcasts.
Our podcast, our
First they
Dungeons
came
and
for the
Dragons live
podcast.
players. But no, I mean, like, I think that has to do with like the the classism that's going on lately, and how like American exceptionalism and like traditional media has always had a bias towards like, you know, the people who aren't affected by decisions being made, you know. But I feel like there's kind of a shift there, because with the introduction of like readily accessible social media, it feels like there are more people in communities that would not usually get their voices heard, having their voices heard. But in the same vein, you know, I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I just, it's a headache.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna dig a tunnel to Canada. Who's with me?
Dig a tunnel?
I'll start now. Goes to the beach with a little sand panel.
There's a lake, Mikey, in between you, so just be careful.
There's also a mine under the lake, but you don't bring that up ever. So
What
There's a
mine?
mine under the lake.
I
correct.
don't know about no mine.
I didn't know that.
There's a mine under Lake Michigan.
Yeah, gigantic one.
What is the
sound
land
safe.
rent price? Because I mean, if it's cheap enough, I'm willing to like overlook some building
Some
code violations.
some dust. I'm willing to overlook the dust. It's a salt mine.
It's a
Oh
salt
hell
mine.
yeah!
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
it's
already
huge.
salty enough about what's going on. You know,
Might as well go where I'm supposed to be, I guess.
There you go.
so dry.
I'd salt it up with the salt bags, I guess.
I've killed myself.
I'm in my element. This is me. This is where I
Jesus
belong.
fucking Christ. What is this? Florida could be Canada's penis, and PEI could be the balls. Like that's
Yeah,
a weird looking
that's a bit
genitalia.
rude there, Tom. A bit rude.
Some
Balls.
fucked up looking genitalia Canada's got going
Out of
on.
the balls.
Stop judging. Don't
PEI does
judge
not look
others'
like a
genitals.
set of balls. That's for
I'm,
sure.
I'm sorry, but Florida's balls are unfortunately Georgia and Alabama, which doesn't really work out all that.
Yeah, you got to
great.
take them with. You
No,
got
we
to
don't
take them
want-
with.
We don't want no Georgia.
No.
No,
we don't
part of the
want
deal.
Florida.
Package
Florida's
deal.
Florida's not excluded then. If
take
we got to take
California.
those other two places, yeah.
And you're keeping Matt Gates.
No.
hey, but look, if Canada does annex
Wow.
Florida, you guys could finally shut down Mar-a-Lago,
Ooh,
and then
that's
Trump would be
strong.
homeless.
That's a
That's
strong
good.
Yeah,
argument.
well,
That's
my
different.
solution for Mar-a-Lago is turn it into a maximum security federal prison.
Yeah.
I have a better
well,
idea.
Trump's in
I have
it.
a better idea. Let's just
Yeah.
let's just like just dig it out. Just let it flood over. Just remove the Mar from the Lago. Just make it all
Yeah.
Lago, all sea. Just take out all the land. It's cursed.
Well, eventually that'll happen. Anyway.
Give it back to the ocean.
Of course.
Yeah, but I can't wait another 20 years. I need it to happen now.
Yeah,
It's my overthrow, and I want it now.
right.
Besides,
It's my waste of taxpayer resources. I want to go.
Florida never become part of Canada. Become part of Mexico first.
How about we fill up Mar-a-Lago with capybaras? They always make me feel better.
I'm all for the
I like it.
capybaras.
I like it. I like
Let them
it.
eat up all the green and
Capybaras
fucking
are-
shit everywhere.
I hate
They-
to tell you this. They
They
would
go
not
crawl
survive.
beside fucking alligators and then sleep beside them, and the alligators are like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but we got
I
more
don't
than
even
just
care.
alligators. We got
I don't get
snakes,
scared.
We got crocodiles. We got
Yeah,
we got
I know that.
anacondas that are like 40 feet
And
long.
none of them fuck with capybaras.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Their ass is made of
I
solid
think
bone. They just present
social
their
media
ass to
might make
everything
it
that
seem
tries
like
to
all
bite them.
animals like capybaras. I think it's just those animals weren't hungry when that capybara was there. and
Right,
that capybara was
right.
too dumb to realize it.
That could be. That could be for sure.
So I was about to say, I've seen many a snake ingesting that mug.
I watched a pelican try to eat a capybara for like 10 minutes.
Dude,
I
pelicans are so
pelicans are hilarious.
stupid. They're
Yeah.
so dumb.
Yeah.
Everyone
I tried to
perceives
eat my
it
new
as
Kia.
I don't know. Are they really? Do you really think pelicans are dumb?
Yeah.
they are very dumb.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is a
They're-
pelican in my brain from now on. Just trying to shove stuff in her mouth. Just,
Wide mouth, no lips,
Yeah.
small brain. Yeah, makes sense.
Bug eyes.
How about this sneak?
I don't think they're dumb though. I think they're actually kind of.
What's that?
No, they
Kinda
constantly like rip their pellet by eating stupid shit like snapping turtles or like literally anything.
Yeah.
Live birds.
Well, that's a mistake. Give them a break.
Steph's like, people are allowed to mess up. What? You're perfect over
Yeah,
there?
exactly.
You
That's
fucking
what
never
I'm
put.
saying.
You never fucking took a fucking pizza. The little pizza rolls. You never stuck a pizza roll in your mouth too quick and burned the shit out of your pellet.
Oh, right. So I violated the 30-second rule. Give me a break. Come on.
Could have been worse.
Ugh.
Teton Uranus.
Titan just showed up. Yeah.
Teton
Titan
Uranus. Is that Teton Uranus?
Titan claims I'm the first one to actually say his name live on YouTube, so I don't know.
That might
Me
be
and
I
Wes
Titan.
think
talking
that's
about
bull-
that.
I think that's
Titan
bullshit,
Uranus.
but maybe,
Titan Uranus.
maybe,
Titan Uranus.
maybe.
Titan.
But Titan Uranus has a way of remembering shit. Mostly because he's got a tight Uranus. So it's
Oh, we've reached
See?
the homoerotica
You were.
part of the show. Got it.
of course we were. Of course we did.
Cue the sexy music.
All right.
Oh,
All you repressed people, go ahead and get it out. Thank you very much. So we get
Yeah,
back to normal.
let's do it. Let's do it.
We got the extended LP.
what in the
mix
hell
here.
is that noise?
I think
Whoever's-
it's Sadie.
Just let me hover over the mute button. here.
gonna dance again.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, Christ.
This is
I did find some really funny videos of people listening to, like, either Michael McDonald or what's his name? Not Bobby Womack. Who's the guy? I'll have to look it up now. But people listening to like blues and soul artists and not knowing that they were white, and then like the veil comes up. They're like,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What?
"Damn,
Yeah.
for
I've
real!"
seen
Like,
those types of videos before.
I
watching people see things for the first time is kind of funny.
My first
would
band,
never
we did-
have
we did
ever considered it folding Michael McDonald of all people into my pantheon of soul artists.
Hall and Oates, there's another one. He's great. Soul
Well,
singer.
yeah, but
My first,
not.
I was gonna say
Bobby
my first
Caldwell.
band,
But
there we go.
we had a singer who sang Jimi Hendrix, and I remember recording it the very first practice we ever did.
But
Went to a gas station that night, played it for the guy at the gas station who was my
but
buddy,
soul. When
He's
I
like,
think
"Who's your-"
soul artists,
and he said,
when
"Who's
I
your
think
black
soul-
singer?" I was like, "No, that dude's white."
Hmm.
So
when I think
understand
soul
that.
artists, I think Sam Cooke, right,
Mhm.
and Sam and Dave and
Sam Cooke
Curtis
was amazing.
Mayfield. It's Curtis
Yeah.
Mayfield and James Brown, and I don't think of white guys. I don't think of as good as a musician.
We
Daryl
got
Hall is. He's not a soul artist. He's
No.
his
Soul
music
R&B.
is great,
He's like soul
but
R&B
he's
pop.
not. He's not a soul artist. Oh, yeah.
And I
Soul
think we
R&B
need to
pop.
stop. I think we need to promote this more. I think we need to stop with the whole black white thing. I think we need to say
Yeah.
a lighter shade of brown, darker shade of brown, because we're all a shade of brown, whether you like it or not.
my kid
Yeah.
said that we're peach and you guys are chocolate.
Yeah.
When she was like 5.
I don't know.
Strongly
I just-
disagree.
Also disagree.
Yeah. I don't want to not be black anymore just because some people don't know how to not be racist. That's not my fault.
Are you?
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
human
fair
colored. Are
enough.
you? I think everybody's just human colored.
But everybody got to be their own race until now the racists have a problem, so now we don't get to be black anymore. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
We're not the problem. You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
also hard
no,
to
no,
Well,
break down
yeah.
that barrier.
That's the problem. It's when
we
you
get
see
punished
it
for
from-
the pieces at our hand. Like you don't get to be yourself. It's like, you know what I mean? Like instead of everybody being like cis or trans, everyone's just people. And it's like, well, wait a minute. Why do I get to not be trans or why do I get to not be cis? Because some people are dickheads.
Right.
Yes.
It's also just kind of
You
hard to
know.
break down that barrier when like there are, you know, societal and social stigmas, expectations, and like histories tied in with, you know, certain
Ethnicity.
Sure, but
ethnic
we can
identities,
change
right?
that.
Like, I mean, I'm, you know, I don't talk about it a lot, but I am like partially Asian, and like
Me too.
I've gotten dumb jokes in the past and shit, and I've had to deal with, you know, not looking all the way white in my day life, and I wouldn't want to just be wheat number 43 or whatever the fuck I would be.
Wheat hashtag 55321.
It's hard to talk about like lived experiences when you break down like those like labels without actually doing the work to break it down societally first, I guess is what I'm saying. I don't know.
I long for a day that none of this shit matters anymore. But until then, I'm black and I'm proud.
Yeah, that's kind of my sentiment.
I guess
Yeah,
maybe that's more what I'm aiming for.
And I
then.
think that
Yeah.
I think that that's how it happens. Mikey gets to be black and proud, and I get to be trans and proud, and you get to listen to that, right? And maybe you get to change the way other people think about that. We get to be us, and you get to be you, but all the while when you get to be you and everything you do is in oppression of us, maybe you need to reflect on that.
It's not just that, but like there's also like it's just like lived histories have both negatives and positives being tied to any minority in particular, you know? And it's just like until we are in a post-discriminatory society, and I don't mean like not recognizing our differences, but rather just like, you know, treating them as part of the norm, as like you would treat anyone else with dignity and respect, right? Like until we reach that level of transcended mindset as a society, it feels reductive to try to eliminate those labels when those are still a very large part of like lived day-to-day like existence, I guess. I don't know. I might be rambling too much. Coming off
I guess
No,
what
it's a good point.
I guess what I would say is that you get to do that for yourself, and that's how change happens, right? You know, you can say society until we get to the point where society changes. Who gets to change society? It's people who live there. So you get to do that too.
Yeah.
That's big.
Math big.
Oh shit! Ollie reached the famous meme scene in Elon Become Meme. It's the one that in 2016 went in every meme compilation. Wow.
He's gonna come out. He's gonna come out like next year and say, you know, I invented the Doge dog. That was
You know, because after you know,
I invented
it was
memes.
like, I had a lot of ketamine, and then you know, the funny is you know, the Shiba Inu. I decided to, you know, make that into the very first Much Wow meme.
I
That was a little bit too coherent to be an Elon impression. I'm sorry. Like, it's hard to nail down his brain rot.
He's
Yeah,
got
that's
a
what
lot
goes
of
here.
money. That's the problem.
I feel bad now.
Why?
Oh. Why should you feel bad?
Well, just I thought what I was saying earlier.
Oh no, I didn't mean to put you down. I'm so sorry.
No. But hearing people speak about what I had said, it makes more sense to me. But I just thought I'm trying to. I don't know. I thought maybe something like that is a path to betterness. I guess I don't know.
It's like when
get
people say they don't see black or white, and you go, wait a minute, yes, you do. I mean, anybody that says that is
Well,
wrong.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That wasn't what my
But
statement.
no, I didn't say you were. I'm saying
Trying to
it's
show our
similar.
similarities
And
more
yeah.
so than our differences.
yeah.
I think you were trying to be binding rather than separating. And
I get
and
where you were
understanding that.
going with that too, and I understand like that
Ollie.
mindset. I just think that like where we are as like if everyone had the mindset of oh it's not that big a deal, systemically there wouldn't be any problems, right? But
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
it
that,
is a
like,
big deal. That's the problem.
yeah.
Yeah, that essentially is the problem. It is a big deal, and we get to process out that big deal on an individual basis because
Yeah,
society isn't gonna explosively change. The way it explosively changed, the way it got to where we are right now, is that it was done on an individual basis. Bigotry was reinforced over and over and over again, and now this is what you get from it. That's the problem.
You know,
lead paint.
And the only
sorry,
way to turn it around is to do it exactly that way.
you know what would
need
make
to-
you mad? Look at like how many registered Republicans there were before Trump announced he was running for office. They were dying. The party was dying. The party was fucking dying.
We had him on the ropes.
Fucking, you get one orange
wasn't,
faced Gamergate
though.
fucker
No,
into
it
like
wasn't.
fucking
It
public eye.
really wasn't. This was a project of long-standing strategic thinking in
Oh, yeah.
terms of influencing individuals one-on-one and invigorating their own prejudices and bigotries. This was designed.
Yeah, but they didn't have a
And-
messenger, and that was their problem. And it was
And that
unlucky
was
for
their
us
problem.
unlucky for us. They liked Trump for some reason. Like, who is like the blobbiest, uncharismatic dumbass that CBS is apprentice boring show. Like, even this show was like, oh, you're fired. Like, that was funny for like 2 months, and people just stopped talking about him for like 9 years. And then he just showed up on the thing like, oh yeah, that guy. Like, they don't even remember, like, the people who switched over, they don't remember Trump in the 80s. They don't remember him running around trying to, like, buy football teams and failing at casinos. Like, no one remembers him.
And blowing up airlines and losing everything. But the thing is,
Stakes.
throughout all of that, Donald had the Donald image. And that's, if anybody is wondering how stupid the 80s were, this is what you got.
Well,
You
I think
know?
it's more than just his image and his like weird magnetism, because like if he didn't have the infrastructure built around him with the current congressional Republicans and the fucking news cycle that go bend over backwards to protect his image, he would not have as much power as he does. But the reason he has so much power with congressional Republicans is because they did exactly what he want, which when they were stonewalling every federal judge appointment during the fucking Obama years, they fucking set this up so that if they got the right guy in, they could manipulate him to put in a bunch of federal judges and they could get anything they ever fucking wanted passed, which is why Mitch McConnell sold his soul to the orange-faced devil in the first place, even though it looks like he kind of regrets it now with all of the fucking, pushback he's been giving Trump. This is what they fucking wanted. This is why they defend this guy, because he's the guy who fucking
He's
puts
the
in all
idiot
the
that'll
judges.
actually. He's the idiot that'll actually do what they'd never had the balls to do.
Yeah, exactly. He's the
There
battery
you
ram
go.
that they can throw into the line of fire.
No,
And then
it's-
say, "Wow, that
it's
Trump guy was
based.
crazy, right?
Yeah.
He was never a Republican." like, they'll be like, I've
Oh,
never
yeah,
heard of
they'll
Trump.
definitely do this after the fact, like
Yeah.
later on to reconcile power when this inevitably fails, and you can't tell me it's not going to, because fucking price of eggs just hit like $12 here for like 6.
You know.
And they're little.
$8.99 for 30
they're
here.
grade B. I didn't even know there was a grade B. But
They're
These
selling
may not
Lucy's,
all be.
man.
These are
You can buy
half pigeon
Lucy.
eggs.
You can buy loose eggs nowadays. Lucy's.
Careful. One
Like
one
cigarettes.
at every 8 is a basilisk egg. You got to be careful.
Yeah.
This was just a
Oh
pine
my.
cone.
Oh, that would be actually
This ain't
a
even
basilisk.
painted. This is tape.
A basilisk showing up would be really kind of cool.
Oh, that'd be refreshing.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
A new
RFK Jr.
species
would
before
probably
we
take
go.
it on and then put it in his like fucking camping freezer or whatever.
Put it in his brain. Are you better than the worm? Let's see.
Who would win? Do you think a basilisk
Or a brainworm?
Jr.'s brainworm?
That brainworm has
Caveman.
survived a lot of fucking heroin, dude. So I don't know, man. It's got some healing factor to it.
I mean, we know he ate like a dead bear carcass. Like, do you think he has like super trichinosis by now?
Yeah. The
Like
ultimate
dead
trichinosis.
Joke's on us. He's taking all the qualities of all these animals he's eating.
He's got gills underneath that suit.
He's fucking absorbing man from Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
Fuck.
We're doomed.
We are.
We are fucking doomed.
Do you hear they're trying to get rid of
Trump's driving the monster.
they're trying to get rid of the Department of Education.
What you mean
So now it's
trying?
just like,
What you mean trying?
oh yeah, did
It's
they already
gone.
do it? I
Yeah,
haven't
it's
been
gone.
watching. I'm afraid to open
With
YouTube.
a room full
Yeah.
with a room full of kids cheering it on too. Like what the fuck?
This is bizarro world.
It is. It's
I mean,
Again, the preppers were fucking right. How did the preppers end up right?
Oh, the
dude?
government would never, abuse its power to make us all dumb and like people that are easily manipulated.
I might have to I might have to revisit chemtrails and Sasquatch now. Damn.
Yeah, but the thing is, Mikey, whether they were right or not right, they're prepped.
Right.
So they got that going for themselves,
They planned ahead.
I guess.
They beat the
Yeah, they
line.
planned ahead. No
I mean,
matter how, they made all the right bets.
I just gotta ask now: is Saturn actually round? It might actually be flatter, and I mean,
it's flatter than I thought it was.
Really?
Just go quietly into the void, I say.
Okay.
No need for a fuss.
I'm still voting for a giant meteor in 20.
Well,
I'm already
If it
keeping an eye on that
happens.
one.
Come on, keyhole.
I'm just saying, some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Some of you may not make it, and that's
Trump
all right.
is kind of like Farquaad, isn't it?
that's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Jonathan Lithgow doing Farquaad. Yes.
Lord Almighty.
Here we are.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that sounds like the end of the night. All right, from Neil.
I know what that sound was.
45-minute warning.
Nope. It's come to a close. I have to think about what I said earlier.
Oh.
What do you mean? Oh. Right.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I think you're fine. I don't think you said anything wrong.
Didn't really think it through.
It's fine.
No one's
If
mad
just
at
say it,
you.
like maliciously.
Yeah.
I'm mad at myself because I could have put a little bit more thought into what I was trying to say.
Well,
You're in a
that's
live stream, dude. Like people
It's-
slip up worse in
Well,
live stream.
and that's a very popular sentiment, but a lot of people's voices are not always heard in the rooms that's set in. You know what I mean? So like they have their moral stance to where they think that they've got the right idea about something, but they didn't even like consider the whole rest of the conversation, like we get left out of shit a lot. So no one really asks like, how do we feel about everyone being the same? So you just got a more organic, real version of it. So, and that's why, we love you. And that's why we trusted you and didn't yell at you for what you said, because we know that you actually mean that. And a lot of people say that just so that I can't say anything. And then it just like, you know what I'm saying, just shuts me up and then I can't be in the conversation anymore. I think you actually love everybody on this planet, and I don't understand why, and I don't agree with you.
Well, not
you're
everybody, but yeah.
you know what I mean? Like Neil
There's
Neil
an
is like
orange fuck I can think of.
like Neil is like true good. You know what I mean? Like Neil doesn't really have all those hang-ups and all that stuff. And if he does have like feelings about somebody, he's usually like very Canadian about it, you know? Like he's very polite about it. And so
I mean, Neil, you and Mikey are like my two longest lasting friends right now, and there's a reason for that. Like you've always been a really genuine guy and not
blackmail pics.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, we don't have to, you know, point the claw at anyone's NSFW.
Hi, Ember. Yeah, sorry. I'm bringing it too close because I got to get up early to go see my mom. So.
Oh.
Yeah. It's sad that
I'm
I
gonna get
kept
to
him
my
go,
parents
but
next week.
sounded like it was an important phone call. So
Yeah.
yeah.
She's on Oz's stream right now. It's like, oh, we got played.
Not in a while.
If you want to see the new conversation that we had with Aunt Kathy, which is linked in the description box below.
Yes.
And I think, Mikey, you said you put a link to the original interview from back in the day.
2 years ago.
From 2 years ago. Yeah. See, that's kind of what I'm looking for folks who haven't been on the show for at least a couple of years now. And we'll have them back. So, Jen, we got to get you set up too. So, so you can come on again.
Alias.
Yeah, redo. I'll try to put more thought into it than I did last time. I think I was blitzed out of my head last
Yeah, you
time.
were. But that's all right. We'll delve a little bit deeper into it, and we'll ask, how things are going for you now, because that's what the update part is all about, obviously.
Hell yeah, I
But anyway,
got some
deconversion
stories for that too.
deconversion special unit.
DSU.
Oh, what did we do?
Sadie, I don't know what happened.
Her internet pops in and out sometimes.
Oh.
DSU. Desu.
The weeb.
There
weeb
you go.
is
I will
strong.
politely pop out your eyeball.
That's true.
Well,
Oh dear.
He'll give you a nice tepid glass of water.
I know the early game. Yes, indeed. All right. So thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Kathy was our guest tonight. And as I said before, you can check out the link in the description box below to see the interview that we had with her today. It was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Thanks, everyone, for all that you do for our show. We
Yeah.
appreciate you being here and hanging out in the chat. We appreciate you if you're a member. And if you want to become a member, just click the little member button there. Or if you haven't even subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe to the show.
It's free.
Yeah. And all the music that you hear at the beginning and outs of the shows are music that is made by myself and my friend Mikey here. And our links are also in the description box. So you can check out all our other tunes. So
My computer died. I shut off my.
Oh dear. But at least it
Yeah.
came back. Say goodnight.
Resurrected after 3 minutes.
I went to
Right.
another computer.
oh, there you go. All right.
Oh,
Everyone-
Jesus, just switch bodies.
Until then, yeah.
Oh, it makes so much more sense.
So then,
Like
after my stream, just kidding. I don't do those no more.
Till next time, folks. Remember, like the old Carl Sagan once said, extraordinary clients require extraordinary evidence. And Canadians, elbows up.
Elbows
See
up,
you guys
bud.
next time.
Yeah, what's up?
Woohoo. See ya.
Randolph should have said something.
Actually, Randolph and I are running the Lex Talk show tomorrow night, so go over to Skeptic Haven and check out that one also.
Just gotta hope that we got the call-ins too.